Now, technically, of course, technically the situation is a very interesting one. Because if you find yourself in a forest with a group of 40 people who don't speak your language, then all your moorings are gone.
What do you mean exactly?
Well, what we do is just sit there and wait for someone to have an impulse to do something. Now, in a way, that's something like a theatrical improvisation. I mean, you know, if you were a director working on a play by Chekhov, you might have the actors playing the mother, the son, or the uncle all sit around in a room and do a made-up scene that isn't in the play. For instance, you might say to them, all right, let's say that it's a rainy Sunday afternoon on Soren's estate, and you're all trapped in the drawing room together, and then everyone would improvise, saying and doing what their character might say and do in that circumstance. Except that in this type of improvisation, the kind we did in Poland, the theme is oneself. So you follow the same law of improvisation, which is that you do whatever your impulse as the character tells you to do, but in this case, you're the character. So there's no imaginary situation to hide behind, and there's no other person to hide behind. What you're doing, in fact, is you're asking those same questions that Stanislavski said the actor should constantly ask himself as a character. Who am I? Why am I here? Where do I come from? And where am I going? But instead of applying them to a role, you apply them to yourself. Or to look at it a little differently, in a way it's like going right back to childhood, where a group of children simply come into a room or brought into a room without toys and begin to play. Grown-ups were learning how to play again.